Navagraha are the 9 heavenly bodies and deities that influence human life on earth according to Hinduism and Hindu astrology. Ancient Indian scholars extensively studied the stars and other celestial bodies in the never ending spatial sky. This thorough study of astronomy and astrology eventually created the Jyotish Shastra, which explained how the Navagraha, literally meaning the 9 planets, influence the life of the earth dwellers. Although not all the members of the Navagraha are planets. The Earth, Uranus, and Neptune are not included in the Navagraha. The 7 days of the week in the Hindu calendar also corresponds with the Navagraha and are named accordingly in various languages of the Indian subcontinent. Most temples in India have a designated place dedicated for Navagraha worship. This video will narrate to you the various aspects and stories associated with the first of the Navagraha, Surya. To know more about the other planets of Navagraha, watch the playlist linked in the comments below. Surya, the god of sun, is considered to be the leader amongst the Navagraha. Rightly so, as the other members of the celestial group revolve around Surya. He is considered the creator of the universe and the source of all life. He is the supreme soul who brings light and warmth to the world. The god is often represented with 4 arms, out of which 2 hold lotuses, one holds a staff, and another one has a chakra. Each day he travels across the sky in his golden chariot, pulled by the 7 horses. The 7 horses are named Gayatri, Brihati, Ushni, Jagati, Trishtubha, Anuштubha, and Pankti. This is a symbolic way of representing the splitting of the white sunlight into 7 colors of the Vibgyor spectrum. The driver of this golden chariot is stated to be Aruna, a personification of dawn, who is seated. Surya first appears in literature in the Rig Veda, oldest of the Veda's sacred texts, and composed between 1500 and 1000 BCE. The son of sage Kashyap and Aditi is a prominent figure in Hinduism and is often considered on the same level as Indra in the hierarchy of the Devas. The day designated to Surya is Sunday, also called Ravivar in Hindi, which literally translated to Sun's Day. The color associated with the sun god is orange and gold, and to evoke the blessings of Surya, one is asked to pray to the god by offering water to the deity by pouring it from a vessel. Surya, as a Navagraha, embodies qualities such as leadership, ego, strength, authority, and vitality of a person. The birth of Surya begins with the creation of the universe through Brahma, the creator god. Brahma began the creation process by first creating Daksha and his wife from the tips of his right and left thumbs respectively. One of the 13 daughters of Daksha and his wife was Aditi, the mother of Surya. Aditi was married to a sage named Kashyap, with whom she gave birth to 12 sons. These sons were known as the 12 Adityas. Kashyap also had other wives to whom were born many other children, including the race of demons and also other species of animals and birds. A conflict arose between the Asuras and the Devas when Brahma allowed the gods to have a share of what was received from the sacrificial offerings or the yajna. This did not sit well with the demons, and as a result, a war ensued in which the Devas found themselves losing and were forced to give up their place in the heaven and their portion of the yajna. Seeing her sons tormented this way saddened Aditi greatly, and she reached the sun god Vivaswan and begged him for his help. After several days of fasting and devotion, the sun god was pleased and allowed Aditi to make a request of him. Aditi requested that the sun god be born as a son to her and a brother to her children so that he could defeat the powerful demons and restore her children to their rightful place in the heaven. The sun god Vivaswan accepted Aditi's request but said that he was far too powerful to be born to her in his fullness, and therefore granted her 1,000th part of his essence to be born as a son. So this way the sun god was born as an Anshavatar to Aditi. Indra then declared a war against the Asuras, and it was seen that Surya turned the Asuras to ashes merely by looking at them. In the end, the Devas regained their place in heaven and partook of the Yagyas once again. Surya got married to Samugnya, with whom he had 3 children: Vaivasvata, who was one of the 14 original men or Manu, Yama, the god of death, and Yami, the goddess of the Yamuna river. Samugnya is often referred to as Sanjana in various scripts. Vishnu Puran tells the story that unable to bear Surya's intense heat, Samugnya, after giving birth to her 3 children, retires to the forest to practice harsh austerities in the form of a mare, leaving her shadow image Chhaya behind. Chhaya Devi is the Hindu personification or goddess of shadow. Chhaya Devi looked exactly like Samugnya, and Surya could not make out that she was a shadow. He lived with Chhaya Devi, and she gave birth to his 2 sons, Savarni Manu and Shani, and 2 daughters, Dhabadi and Vyati. However, Chhaya became partial to her own children and ignored those of Samugna's. Yama suspected the behavior of who he thought